Hello and welcome to the channel. My name's Josh, and today we're gonna be playing Cities Skylines. We are on the Swampland map that is part of Sunset Harbors DLC, I believe. This is our one square we're gonna start off with, and yeah, let's build the city. So, what we want to do, we want to start off with some roads. We need to build a road. And to unlock the extra roads right off the bat, we build a little tiny little piece and then we delete it. So this is a highway coming straight into the town. And we're going to want to keep this highway going all the way across. So if you look, there's highways here. This is our first square. Probably by this square next, to give us some highway access, and then we can start going over. I think our downtown, we're going to put it right here along this coast between the highway and maybe a little bit on the other side of the highway. Maybe we'll have the highway run right through the downtown area, and this will be our downtown. We gotta be careful because I was playing on my own here, and this is a water, and I moved the sea level a little bit, and then eventually when it finally came up, half my town over here flooded out because this little bit of water got way too high. So without further ado, let's start building some roads to get this city underway. So we're gonna save some money, so we're gonna use our dirt roads for now. What I want to do is I want to come like this and get into the middle of this, just so I can bring this down like this, and I want to put a cul-de-sac right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a cul-de-sac, and then the highway is going to go over top with ramps down to the cul-de-sac, so you can go either this way into the first part of the town, and over here is where our first bit of dirty industrial is going to be. It's right there close to the water. You know what I'm saying? So let's grab this. And with our road guidelines on, we know that this is 10. So if we go right when it pops up, that's 5. And we're going to do the same thing coming down. And we're going to make a 5 wide circle. And now I can bring it down, and it'll give me my guidelines to center me. There. So that's done. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to delete this and this one. But what we will do is we want this to stay its shape when we add our roads onto it. So this is going to come out like this, and this one's going to come out here like this. Then we're going to come here, and we'll go 10, and then we'll go up like that. Do that and that. Then I can come back down to road level. Now, see how my slope is nice and swooped? Watch. Give you guys a little tip here. Let me put this one over, and this one. Okay. So, if I come down, here's my 12. If I come down one more, look what happened. Whoa. Why is it not happening? Oh, that's why. Okay, see I'm at 12, and look what happens if I go one more. It kind of droops down, so that droop down part is going to be flat on the ground. So what I do, I bring it to my 12, and it gives me my longest, cleanest slope. So now that's done. So what we do now is we're going to grab our road tool like this, and we're going to bring this in like this, and then in like this. We're going to do the same thing on this side. And eventually these roads are going to be upgraded to a better road for sure. And bam. So it's going out, that's going out. draw this line here a little bit further so that we can do this same thing right here that we did over there. Just in. There. So that's our ramp from the highway coming through. You can keep going straight through, or you can get off and get into the town. Eventually, I don't know. Thinking right now that this bridge in the future might remain a bridge. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But now we did that, so we'll finish bringing this road over here, just to about there. And what we'll do, don't like to get too close to there. Sometimes what I like to do is I'll like, after this road gets upgraded, maybe I'll put a couple slip lanes in from here. Slip lanes surpass the traffic circle. If you want to go onto the highway, you'll be able to just connect right to it. Maybe we'll do that right now. Screw it. Yeah. Now, that'll all be upgraded later. I can go ahead now because my road's done. But what I do like to do right here, I'll come here. And then I can delete this and this. So when I upgrade, the road will separate here. 2 lanes will come in because this is going to be my main road. So this is going to become a 4-lane road. So 2 lanes and 2 lanes. The road will split. Come in, leave into the traffic circle. Now, back to this. Grab here. So now we have this. We want to keep a little bit away, at least a little intersection away. And we'll come up. We're going to hit our straight roads again. And we're going to come up 12. Whoa. Oh. No, we'll go 11. That's fine. And then we'll come all the way over. And then separate that up a little bit. This is first row becomes our main commercial. Oh, look, I got my 12 that time. Oh well. And we're just gonna make a grid. Right here, I'm gonna grab my curved road tool again. I'm gonna come in and we're gonna follow the lay of the and there. And we'll bring that down like that. And then we'll come up with our curved road tool again. And bam. What we'll do is now we'll just come a little bit further over, closer to the highway. We don't want to put our houses too close to the highway though, because then we'll have noise issues. So like this, I won't zone anything. Eventually I'll put some beautification in here, some trees or something. Alright, so that's our road there. Now we need to get this going, our industrial area. So I'm gonna bring this up like this. And like so. Bring this down and over, and then bring one more down like that, so we don't have a full cul-de-sac and people can come in and out from two entrances. You always want to have 2 entrances to your areas. So that's done. We'll go ahead here. I like to put our first thing in right there, and then what we'll do is we'll come over and we'll grab our water and we'll put it. I like to put it close to the road Doesn't really need to be, but bam. And then we'll lay our pipeline. And with the pipeline, I like to keep my pipes underneath the roads as best I can. This makes it look a little neater when I'm in that view. And there we go. There we go. We have water. And I'll bring that up for an extra redundancy. Now, we'll grab our power lines. We'll run a power line from here to our water. And before I forget, we will put our Eco Inland Water Treatment Facility right about here. Sure, why not? And then we'll grab our pipe and we'll connect that to our water line. And then we will finish running our lines here. Power lines. So we'll come across. Oh shit. I'll have to come up like this and across, and I'm gonna stick it right here in this corner like that, because it's time to start zoning. So we'll zone some residential right there and wait for that to kick in. And once that kicks in, we'll have our power over here like that. And as you see, now it's connected. So we'll go ahead and we'll zone in a couple more zone spots here while we wait for a population. So we need to get 380 people. That'll give us the ability to change some taxes around, get our first loan, and start health and shit like that. So these houses are all being built still, but it's still not saying that we have any population in our town. Yeah. So, folks, I'm going to ask you guys a few questions. We're going to be making communities here. We're going to be zoned in districts. You guys get to pick the names of the districts. So go ahead, bombard me in the comments. Give me district names. What do you guys think we should call our city? Give me a name. And the best one will win. Alright, so now most of this is all zoned in with houses coming in, so we'll go ahead and we'll add a few more blocks of the residentials. And while that loads in, we'll hit 3 times speed here. And as you see, as I'm building up this residential, hit play again, slow it down, we got a bit of commercial demand coming in. So what we'll do, we'll just hit a commercial, we'll just hit one zone here. We're going to take our time. We don't want to build our city too fast. Build your city too fast, I find that's when you tend to have a few issues come healthcare and whatnot. If you overzone too much, sorry, not healthcare. Yes, healthcare. You might have a few death waves or whatever. But what I'm saying is with schooling, you'll have like non-educated workers or too many not enough educated workers. So you really gotta keep that balance going nice and strong. Look at that, we're losing money, but that's fine. Oh, and now we got our first little demand for commercials coming, or for industrials coming in. So we're gonna zone a few more spots here. And I like to make neighborhoods that have grids, but also not at the same time. Like you see right here, there's no grid here. Later, what we'll do, we might put a path, walking path from here to here, kind of help people get around a little bit. Oh, our commercial is coming up. So we'll go ahead and zone the next section here. And we also have a bit of a need for industrial. So we'll go and zone a square of industrial. As this fills in, we'll eventually be able to take that power line out. So I can zone that in right there. We're going. Something I like to do as well, make things a little realistic, is I'll come in, see how right here we have a little 4 square. I'll put a commercial right down the middle of all the residential. What might happen? Yeah, you might get a little corner store or a liquor store or something. Which is a little what seems to happen in real life, don't it? So, we got that going, we got that going. Now, it's just a waiting game while we wait for our 380 people. So, I'll just hit 3 times speed and we'll watch this build up. People moving in, loving life. I'm really liking this thing we got going on here. It's gonna look real cool when it's done, I think. Whew, look at all the people flooding in. All the new people moving in. Bam. So the building historical. I do have some mods going. Move it mod, find it mod. I do have the ground resource mod going on here too, just so we can build all our industries. This map doesn't have very much when it comes to oil. Like right here is pretty much all we got for a little tiny bit of oil. So I think we also have the 81 tiles mod. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start off. We're gonna build our 9 tiles, and once we get past our 9 tiles, we reached our little hamlet. So now we have elementary school, medical clinic, and landfill. It's 3 things we need to. But we also have our loan, so we're gonna go ahead and take our $20,000 loan right off the bat. We're gonna bring our taxes up to 12%. Here where I live, our taxes are actually 15%, but this game doesn't allow you to raise taxes that high without your Sims hating you for it. I mean, I hate high taxes, but it is what it is. Okay, so we did that. Add a little bit of that. We'll go ahead. Recycling. We're gonna add a recycling plant right here. So it's right there. Come in, bam, right on that 4 lane. This again. This will be a 4 lane. Just like that. That highway's gonna come straight through. It's gonna loop around this here. It's gonna come and it's gonna connect to this highway. We might bring this highway straight through here to connect to this highway. I think that's what will end up happening. So, like I said, our next square will be this one so that we can connect this highway right straight through, right across the middle. That's what I want to do. Now, we'll go in, we'll finish placing our clinics. Let's use the VisionWorks Eye Center here for this one. And we're going to put it right here. And you see how I'm not putting it right up next? Because when I upgrade this road, it's going to become wider. Oh, look at that. We're about to start making money. And let's place our elementary school. Let's drop this right here. Bam. And again, now it's starting kind of the waiting game again. We can start naming roads. Do we need to name roads? I know some people do. We're not. Not this time. Maybe season 2. We'll see how season 1 goes, and maybe we'll get a little bit more intense in the future. We'll zone another little section there. This little section here. So again, our need for residential is going up because now we reach our little hamlet. We placed all our stuff. Did that give us a square? No, it didn't. But this one gives a square. 800 population. That's what we need now. And then that gives us some policies, and we can start setting our districts. We can get some forestry going. And then we get our fire and police. Just, I guess we'll fast forward again and let this do its thing. It's not too much we can do. I mean, I guess we can start building more roads. Again, it will come down 12. And we'll go over and connect. This time though, we're going to do a little bit differently. I'm going to do this one to 10. That gives us full density. That. Again, over to there. We'll make this a little bit more dense. But as you see, not all our, it's not perfect square everywhere. And look at that, we're got very little money, but our weekly income is in the green, which is dope. And we're starting to get a little bit more need for some residential and a little bit of commercial. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna just go ahead and zone our entire commercial strip here and let it build its own thing out. Like that. What's going on with our industrial here? Industrial's doing alright. Perfect, perfect. And let's finish zoning this. I'm gonna, finish zoning the rest of this in residential here. And 3 times the speed. So we're already saying not enough workers here in our industrial area. Why is that? Because I tripled my speed. Maybe I'm going too fast. Planted too much industrial, maybe? Let's see what happens here. Oh, you see that? Did you see? They're going away. It's working itself out. I just brought in some more village people moving in. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it looks like they're slowly. See? Everybody's getting employees. Everybody's getting their employees. That's one of the reasons why you don't want to overzone too quickly and stuff, because you will end up with businesses not having employees, and employees not having jobs. So yeah, here we go. It's going. We're getting money. We're making money. We have almost 700 population. We're going to go ahead and we're going to finish zoning in some water into here. Not enough money. Look at that. And bam. One job left. It doesn't. Let these things go. So, there we go. There we go. 677. We'll get to 800. And what's that? 1200. Probably get to our 1200 population. What does that give us? Some parks and industry areas and landscaping. Perfect. The landscaping gives us a park paths and stuff like that. I like it. Okay, so what we're gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna get to our 1200 population in this episode, and then go from there. I am probably going to record a couple of episodes today. So the first few episodes here will be recorded before any comments may be posted. So yeah, not too bad, but we'll work it. Oh, we're starting to get a little bit of need for some residential again because this is almost all filled in. So I'll start zoning in the other side of our avenue. We might do some name roading is the word. No, road naming. But just like not the names, but like the street, avenue, road kind of thing. It is like, cause like this road here, Sabrina Harris Road, to me, when it becomes 4 lanes, becomes an avenue. Maybe anything that's running north and south becomes a street. We will see. We shall see. But we got industrial needs being met. We've got our commercial needs being met, and we have our residential needs being met. And we are 30 people away from our next milestone. So let's speed it up a little bit. And there it is. We have our second loan, which we're going to take right away. We're going to pay off our first loan to build, so we can just top up, and then we take it out again. We're going to make our districts. We're going to start policy setting and drop down our new buildings. So let's start off by going into our policy economy. We pay this loan, and we get the extra $4,000. Then we take this loan and pay it, and then take it again. Yeah. Now, what I'm gonna do here before 89, we're gonna come over. Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 firehouses. I'm gonna place one right here because your industrial area can never have enough fire coverage. I'll tell you that right now. Then we're gonna grab our other one here, and we're gonna drop it right here. This gets us close to our main avenue, and then pew, pew, they can just bam, get on the highway if they need to. So what I was saying, did we put a school down? We did put a school down. We're gonna put our police station. We're gonna grab our cop station, and we're gonna put over here on this end of the town. So I want to bring another ramp here to get over the highway for this neighborhood. So what I'm gonna do, except I don't want it to be too close to this one, I'm just going to build out 2 more blocks of residential like this. And then we'll come down like this again, and like this again. We're gonna go right there so that we can get our nice slope. Bam. So a road goes over like that. I will loop it up over there after. We'll go here. We'll bring down our water. And water. For here, it is done. We got our highway here, and we have this extra space. So, what are we gonna check here? All we don't got much for that. So we're gonna check our electricity. Let's check our water. We're good. Check our garbage. Garbage, not so good. So we'll go ahead and we'll drop another recycling plant here. I don't like using the landfills. Personally, I find they're dirty. And then they fill, and then you gotta empty them, fill them and empty them, which isn't terrible if you have the natural DLCs mod, because then you can do some shit with it. Set districts. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna come up here on our avenue, and we're gonna set our first district right here. That's our first district. And then our second district, which is a little bit bigger, but that's okay. Because this goes like this. I think what we're going to do is we're going to build a park here later. Right here. In our next episode. We're going to come back down and we're going to start zoning a bit more. Because this still isn't completely filled in. Well, we're going to unzone this then. Dezone that to let this finish zoning it. What I want to do over here is on my brain and put a little bit of commercial in, because those employees who work in the warehouses and whatnot might need to get some groceries and stuff on the way home from work, so they can, or go on their lunch break, grab a snack. You know. So we're up over 1,000 in our employee, or in our population, which is nice. See? You can see where a little tiny bit of oil is. But I think, like I said, we're going to pick out our 81 tiles mod. And we will build our thing there. Because I would like to tell everybody that I do have the oil and shit turned off so it doesn't deplete from the ground, so that we can build a permanent nice deal with the industry's DLCs. Building has leveled up, look at that. So we only have a few little 1, 2, 3, 4, a few lots left, so I did go ahead and I zone this in. We also have our unique buildings, which we're not going to go ahead with just yet because they're a little pricey and I do want to save some money. So we're going to go back over here for now, and we're going to drop a little bit more of this industrial zoning, because as that industrial zone comes in, that's gonna come in. So that and that. I feel I messed something up, and we're gonna change it. We're gonna dezone this. I am gonna have to move that after. Screw it. We're gonna keep it. I was I was just thinking of putting a main avenue this way, and there we are, 1,200 population. We did it. We made it, folks. We've now unlocked some fishing industries. Like I said, we got parks, which we're gonna get to real soon. What do we got for buildings? Do we have any more buildings that need to be placed? Yes, we do. We got high schools. We got a high school we got to place for sure. We got parks we can put in. High school. High school and parks. Okay. So we'll go ahead first with our high school. It's a little bit big, so we're going to drop it right here next to our fire department. What I like to do, I'll come into the parks and I'll grab a basketball court and I'll put it right next door to my school. Because bam, look at this. How good does that look? You got your little school, you got your basketball court next door. You got your little tiny fire department. And they want me to build a library. How much does the freaking library cost? 22,000. We're gonna check our school. So we're also gonna need another elementary school here real soon. Because if you look, we have an eligibility of 241, but only a capacity of 300. So really, if you think about it and think about real life, every community really like has a school nearby. If you think of how many elementary schools are in your city, there is a bunch. Then the high schools are a little bit bigger, so there's not as many because they hold more students. So what we're gonna do is once that gets close, we're gonna put another elementary school down in this end. So we got this one right up here, right? So that's feeding these people and some of these people. So we'll get it closer to this avenue so that it feeds this lower half, and then maybe the next community on the other side. Look at that, we're still making money. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna place a couple parks down. This little small park can go right here. Just like that. Make those people happy. And we're gonna come over here, we're gonna grab the dog park to try to make these folks happy. And we're gonna put it right here. Because people still haven't moved in yet. So that's a perfect spot for that dog park. And there we go. And our need for residential is starting to go back up. So we will drop those down again. What's our next milestone here? 2,200 people. Well, we'll see. So, bam, 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 bam. What do we get? Oh, we get our highways next, which is perfect. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go ahead and check on our loans. Let's pay off our loan and take it. Gives us a couple extra thousand there. Our budgets are good. And our taxes are good. So what I'm going to do right now, we're going to end the episode while this builds up. But before I end, I'm going to go ahead and buy this block right now. So that in our next episode, after we unlock our highways, we can start bringing this over. So I want to get this highway connection from here across, because this will be our next section we buy, possibly. We shall see. I want to get here and I want to get this highway straight across. I want to buy this, and I want to buy this one so that I can get to this highway connection in the top right, so I can bring my highway around like this and connect it through. This highway will go straight through and connect to this one, so it's just, the more highways the better. Easier, faster routes, they will get it. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to buy our second square here, and we're not going to do any building on it other than that. We want to get this island filled up with all our residential shit first. Oh shit, we have a little bit of a fire going on, burning some of our buildings, and these trees are on fire, and I don't have air support. So that's gonna have to stay like that. So, that being said, we end the day here. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, all those fun things. And we're gonna end the day off with a quick little cinematic of the town. Cheers. Until we meet again.